Oh, sorry. Yeah. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yeah. So I was saying that you've not given me back the feedback on the project I gave you. I'm okay. I'm doing good. I was supposed to post that video today. How come? You didn't give me the feedback. What's going on? Thank you for the like. Hey, well, you said you're going to be less busy on the weekend. That's what you told me. That you had a busy week. By weekend you do it. So I thought maybe that it's okay. Maybe I'll just work on it. It's okay. Voila. It's okay. No problem. What's going on? What's going on over there? AFCON 2025. 2025, yes. Senegal just won. And we're so happy as Nigerians because we wanted the cup to come to West Africa, and it did. Everybody's just so happy about what happened. True. It's a lie. Which president? Samuel. Samuel, good morning. How are you? I just because what I don't think he's ready for what is gonna come. Seriously, kidnap K. For where? Good morning, Sam. Hi everybody, you're welcome to the channel. This is Prostoryline. Please subscribe, share, and like this page and even the live. My name is Progress, and I'm streaming from Nigeria. Somebody just said something that is making me laugh so hard. It said President Trump just kidnapped another president. Yeah, I know. I know. I've seen a lot. I've seen French troops moving into, like occupying Greenland, something. It's not right. Everything that is happening is. So people are saying it's a fulfillment of prophecy. I don't know. It was supposed to strike Iran, I think, last week. But I don't know, so many people are just giving so many theories around the whole whatever that is going on, but it's okay. Why should you call that kidnapping? Being taken against somebody's will is kidnapping. That's why it's being called kidnapping, Samuel. If you are being taken against your own will, you don't want to go somewhere, somebody should just bundle you up, all right? And then even if it's your father, that's kidnapping. So being taken against your will is kidnapping. But me, I don't want to call it kidnapping. I call it a seizure. They seized the president of Venezuela. It's a seizure. Does that one sounds better? So Sam, what's up? What's going on in your area? How is everything going on with you? How is it YouTube channel or your platforms growing? How are they? Invitation against will is kidnapping. As a matter of fact, in the US, if you touch maybe like let's say boyfriend, or you're having an issue with your girlfriend, and then you go to her house and then jack her up and put in your car and then drive, and she's like, I don't want to come, I don't want to. She can call the police on you. The interpretation will be that you kidnapped her because you took her again. So I think some people are right saying he kidnapped the president of Venezuela. It's crazy, but it's okay. One of those things that happens. Someone says, but I thought he was doing it for a reason. What kind of reason? Like, come on now, Sam. He's not doing it for a reason. The reason is kind of like personal interest of the US comes first, if you ask me, before the interest of the Venezuelans. So it's like, call it, he's doing it for the national interest of the United States, not just because he wants to help the Venezuelans. That's why I say it. Yeah, someone's like, yeah, you just said it's all that. That's the right word for it. Yeah, seizure. Yes, all kidnapping have a people kidnap for ransom. Kidnapping is for ransom payment. It's for benefit that they're going to get from whoever they're kidnapping. It's still me, and I still like Onyedikachi. HIV is real, as in like it's very real. So when you say you want to knock, know how you're knocking. All right, protect yourself. It's all over the place. So if you like knocking, that's good for you. That's your talent, I guess. So keep doing it, but make sure you protect yourself. All right. Make sure you protect yourself. So why are you laughing? See, yeah, protect yourself. Protect yourself. So people are saying that there is something even deadlier than HIV, which is hepatitis. I don't know. I'm not in the medical field, so I don't know how true that is. So with Calabar people, of course, there's nothing like Calabar people. If you go to the north, this thing you guys keep saying about Calabar people is truly wrong. Like, it's a very bad notion. A very bad notion. And having been somebody that is from that area, please guys, meanwhile, like the life. I'm gonna talk about this Calabar thing. Onyedikachi, I hope you stay tuned with us. Yeah, it's a stereotype. Yeah, it's a stereotype, and it's a very dirty one, a very stupid kind of make believe that Calabar women are, they are bed warmers. They are very good on bed. Some of that kind of rubbish. Let me tell you, Onyedikachi, why people tend to conclude that Calabar women are, you know, whatever people see them for. Number one, if you in a relationship with a Calabar woman, she will take care of you. She will take care of your stomach. And the saying goes that the road to a man's heart is through his stomach. So Calabar women knows how to cook, and they cook very, very well. And they know how to feed a man. That's number one. Number two, a typical Calabar woman is trained, like nurtured from childhood, respecting men. We don't do feminism. I've said that over and over. We don't do feminism. We don't to men. All right. So that's number two. Number three, when a Calabar woman is in a relationship with you, she means well for you. Like, she has your personal, call it good interest, or your interest at heart. She prays for you. She wants the best for you. She wants you to be the best in everything you do. She will push you. She will support you if she has financially. I don't do that one, kwa. All right. So that's why men in Nigeria are like, oh, Calabar women, as if they use magic. They don't use magic. It's just the common, call it grooming, they get while they were children. There's nothing. I don't know what you're saying. Onyedikachi says, don't they like what I like? Not all. Not all. Not all. You can't just, because maybe you meet one or two that likes, you use it to generalize that all like. I've seen people from Calabar, Cross River, Kwaibom, Aqua Cross, that's what they call them. Aqua Cross. Some ladies that don't like knocking. I've seen them. So you can't use it to like conclude that everybody's like that. You cannot, someone says you can call it kidnap, but you know he's the world power, so call it the right word when you're out there. What's that supposed to mean, Sam? You're not serious. How is it the world power? How is it the world power? What if he committed a very heinous crime by invading someone's country? I know it's a movie industry stereotype. Exactly. Yes. now you're making sense, like you're following me, Nollywood have so painted a kind of narrative about people from Prostoryline and Akwa Ibom. Most times when they want to like write their nonsense scripts, what they do is either they stereotype them to be people that are only good for gate man, that security post, or chef, chef, or sometimes a maid in the house, and that have in a way really, you know, make people believe that if you look for a maid, if you're looking for a house help in Nigeria, you should go to Calabar region. Like, that's the picture, that's the narrative they've been pushing for over for decades. They've been pushing that kind of narrative, and it's some kind of fake make believe, a stereotype which is not true. So it is in your own, I call it, responsibility now to find things for yourself. That's why I always say, do not consume every call it video content you see. Try to like ask questions, try to like question it, analyze it, and get the real answer. Only fools just consume whatever information they get. So it's a stereotype, guys. It's not true. It's not true. I told Canary the other day that most times because I'm from Akwa Ibom, I have been seen from that angle so many times. Each time maybe I find myself in a new neighborhood, some guy will just, oh, how are you? Where are you from? Immediately I mention Akwa Ibom, their whatever antenna will rise, and they'll be thinking, oh, let me try her. They'll start, playing nonsense trick just to do what they feel Calabar people are known for. If you bring it to me, I know how to shove that nonsense down your throat. Onyedikachi said it's for people that can't differentiate between that and reality. Yeah, but most people believe it. Actually, I don't know if I've shared it here before. I have encountered somebody way back then asking me if is it true that Calabar mothers, teach their daughters how to. Do you understand? I said, why would you even what would give you the audacity to ask me that kind of question? Like, come on now, why would you ask me that kind of question? Seriously. Kadari says the stereotypes are exhausting. Absolutely, they are. Like, you have to explain yourself. Explain. Once you say you're Calabar, oh, everyone wants to rush you. All the men wants to rush you because you're Calabar. It's crazy. So, what are we talking today? I saw this video. I think I posted that video. Guys, go check it out. I posted it last night. There's a video of a stowaway African boy that was trying to get himself to Europe. The thing is that I don't know which part of Africa the guy is from, but it happened that he entered a vessel ship. Is that ship or ship vessel? He entered a ship, a cargo kind of ship, and hid in one of the anchor area of the ship. So he knew that the ship was going somewhere, Europe, but it was heading to Italy. Upon arrival in Italy, when he got into that ship, he said, stowaway, remember, nobody knew that he was there. The crew members didn't know he was there. Nobody knew. He hid himself in that anchor area. Now, when the ship made a stop, at the point of arrival, the guy tried to escape and then find his way just to find for greener pastures. That's just the thing. But he couldn't get out of that place. He was stuck in the anchor area of the ship. Each time he tried to pull himself out, he couldn't come out. He got exhausted. He had to call out for help. And the crew members came only to see somebody straight their ship, and they tried to help him. So I don't know. I know the continents sometimes, the countries that we are from in different parts of Africa is just something else. Like there's so much poverty in some countries, but in the midst of these countries are very wealthy when it comes to call it natural resources and human resources. I don't know. When I saw that video, I felt very embarrassed for what did he say that what did he tell him out? What was he saying? Trolling. So the crew members actually were really very nice people. They didn't call the police on him. They tried to like rescue him, and they even told him, "Oh, you're already in Italy. You wanted to come to Italy. You're already in Italy." It's just an embarrassing situation. If I were a leader in Africa and I identified that guy to be from my country, I'll be so embarrassed, very very embarrassed, because nobody deserves to be in that kind of situation. Like if our African leaders had fixed the continent, I don't think anybody in Africa wants to go out and then live a life in in a strange land. In a strange land, sometimes that you're not even welcome that much. In a land that you're not that welcome, in a land that you'll be seen differently. It's crazy. A lot of people are known to like now, so it's not their fault. Okay, it's because people think it's in their tradition. Can you explain more? So it's in their tradition. How do you mean? Like people should make me understand, because the way people think in this country, it's really very funny. How is it in our tradition to knock? Like every go, the existentiality of people on earth means that their parents knock. So that doesn't mean it's only Calabar people that knock. Everybody on this planet knocks. I don't understand. Make me understand. It's in our tradition. The African leaders are agents for others. Are agents for others. I'm trying to understand you guys, really. Yeah, I know. They are working for exactly like this visa ban for instance. It's not all like most of the African countries that have. I don't see anything wrong if the US says don't come to my country. You reciprocate the same thing to them. Americans shouldn't come to my country. You say we should pay $10,000 or $15,000 visa fee. We should replicate the same, but it's like African leaders are scared. Maybe scared of, oh, they won't give us donations like they used to. It's crazy. I learned that it's the only country that have like stood up against that is Mali, and as a matter of fact, Mali is not on that visa ban list. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's only Mali, the only country that said, okay, US, you said $15,000 to for people from Mali to come to your country, or they should even come. All right, the same thing is being done to them. I know Americans should come to Mali if it doesn't have $15,000 to process visa. I think the same thing should be done. They are paid agents to do biddings of others. For how long would they continue like that? For how long? Like, if I were the president of Nigeria, I don't think I'll listen to any foreign person. Like, I will not listen to anybody. If I were the president of Nigeria, I will not listen to any advice or need any that, even that international law. Since everybody is breaking it, I'll help them break it the more. Seriously. I don't know. I don't watch Nigerian news. I don't know if he's still in France. I don't know if he's still in France. Probably he's still enjoying himself in France. So, Canary, what do you think makes most Africans to run away from from African countries like this? What do you think makes Africans run away from Africa to outside world? And what do you think should be done in Africa to make the young people in Africa to stay back and embrace whatever opportunity that is here? Seeking a better life. Is there a better life out there? I don't think so. Is there a better life out there? Is there really a better life out there? I don't think so. Living in Nigeria, I understand. Okay, sometimes maybe the pay is better. Some people, I've seen some people way back they were good bankers. Over there, they're like cleaners. Is there a better life? When they were here, they own their properties only for them to sell it out and then travel abroad and then sleep on the street. Is that a better life? Is that a better life? Material things. It's crazy. It's actually crazy because I don't see any better life. I used to tell myself if I want to travel out of the country, I should have so much money that if I come, Oyibo man will carry my briefcases. Oyibo man will sweep the floor, clean where I'm. I don't want to come and then be a peasant in your country. For what? I'm not coming to your country to be a burden on you. I'm coming to your country to probably contribute economically to your country, not being a burden. So leaving your own house and then traveling abroad like that boy now, you enter the ship and you don't even know where they are going. You don't know if they're going to hellfire. You don't even care if what if they sings, and then you enter there and then you got stuck. If not that the crew members are good people, they try to like rescue you. What would have become of you? Anyhow, it is in Africa. I don't think there's any African that goes to bed with his stomach hungry. I don't think there is, no matter how poor that African is. I don't think there is any African that goes to bed in a day without having what to eat. Clary says there are three ways to look at it: demographic, neo-colonial structures, natural forces. All right, go ahead. Please explain them more. Let's look at two. Okay. All right. So there is no how. Africa is poor. Africa is poor. There is no how. That boy that got stuck in that ship, the anchor area, is not an homeless person back in Africa. Yeah, I understand. The opportunities are not there in Africa, but anyhow, you can always survive. Gary says neocolonialism is a new improved form of colonialism. I believe you. Yeah, it is. But I think Africans are waking up. Look at Burkina Faso, Traore, Ibrahim Traore. If Africans are waking up, like we are opening our eyes like this. We're like opening our eyes like this. We're not like those Africans that used to, okay. We're not okay Africans anymore. Africa is beginning to wake up. The only problem Africa has now is these elderly called leaders that are leading people astray. If they can pave the way for the youth to get in, things will be better. Things will be better. You have leaders with black faces who you think are your leaders, but they are controlled by others. I know. But for how long are we going to continue like that? Don't lie. It's something serious, Sam. Sam, I've told you people here where a scenario where or situation that happened somewhere in Abuja. I went to do marketing or something when I was working with the bank. Omo, that's how this guy from Borno saw me. Was like, where am I from? I said, Akwa Ibom. He was like, and you're suffering like this. Your state has so much that even if it's every month, every family receives 1 million, still be enough to go around, still be left over. It's crazy. Canary says puppet masters are controlling the strings behind the scenes. It's true. Very true. They're the ones controlling everything. They're the ones, and I don't know how long African leaders. I wish that would just end. I wish the old people. Is it Uganda? The Minister of Youth. I don't know if it's true. It's funny. I know, but it's funny. Yeah, it is. I don't know what's wrong with African leaders. I don't know how long, because Africa has everything. We have diamond, we have gold, we have oil, we have water view. Water view. We have so much resources that are untapped. So much resources that could make Africa like Dubai. That could make Africa as Saudi Arabia. You know, Dubai. According to what I read, used to be a desert, like a plain sand land, very dry. They had no life. But look at Dubai today, because everybody stick to morality. No, nothing like corruption. Nobody wants to corrupt. Like, I think that's it's because religion plays a part in it. So I just wish, is it theocracy they call it, could come to Africa probably to rescue some of the nonsense that's going on. Gary says in colonial structure, you have the sense and the colony. You import raw materials and cheap labor from colony and send to the center. It's crazy. I wish Africa can be better. When I saw that boy, my heart was broken. I said, Jesus, somebody's child. And he's doing this probably to make the family proud. The pressure. Now he's almost getting killed. It's crazy. Let's talk about AFCON. AFCON. Sam, did you watch AFCON match? Morocco and Senegal. Oh my God. Yeah. Canary says, so how do they get cheap labor from poor immigrants? But in this Trump regime in America, where immigrants are not welcome, what happens? Who's going to sweep the floor for them? It's crazy. It's crazy. When all these Africans go, they not like they are welcoming. The environment is welcoming to them. Imagine during the AFCON match between, I think, who do we play? Algeria and Nigeria. An Algerian fan, threw banana to Nwabali, our goalkeeper. Algeria is in Africa. But because, they have this light skin, he threw banana. You know what that means? Indirectly, you're calling my goalkeeper a monkey because he's black. It's a very big problem. Oh, Simon, you're welcome. Simon Malango says he watched his team after South Africa after it exits. South Africa not to get level like that now, They not to get level now, only shout, 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 shout. They make noise, they compete with Nigerians. They not to get level like that for football. But AFCON was really interesting. It really shows the world how people think. A lot of things happened during these finals. I've seen some video clips where some Moroccan fans will steal the towel of the goalkeeper of Senegal I don't know if they were intimidated because as Senegal actually came with a whole lot of, call it, display of African tradition, like their cultural this thing, with costumes, very scary costumes that look like a voodoo costume. I don't know if they were intimidated. They had to like throw away the towels of the keeper of Senegal. They had to do all sort of so many things. At some point, I think fight broke up with the cancellation of is it a goal, something like that. It's crazy. Oh, Canary says the reality is Africa is actually naturally the most gifted place, but it is controlled by nuclear. It's time to break off then. It's time to break off. Are you following Aisha Speed? No, I'm not. But once in a while, if it pops up on my timeline, I watch it. I don't watch him. But I think the young man have really revealed so many make believe, the false make believe, the war had on Africa. Africa is poor, Africa is underdeveloped, Africa is this, Africa is that. He was harassed in Algeria. Really? Really? Why? Why was he harassed? What happened? Oh, he didn't overdo. He didn't over busybody. These Arabs, sometimes they're like very violent. I don't know why they are like that. Are you serious? Yeah, so that ref shouldn't have been allowed to leave that pitch. It's a game, oh. Honestly, I don't know the emotions behind all this football thing. I just feel it's a game. Somebody has to win. Kadari says they threw bottles at him. He was shocked. That's welcome to Arab world. That's how they are. They're always very violent. Very, very violent. It's a game. I saw Senegalese, they really wanted to fight, but it's not worth it. At the end of the day, you'll be incarcerated. If they arrest you and then you are a black as and they take you to jail, your government, how African governments sometimes behave when it comes to their citizens outside. They will forget you there and you're regretting your life. So it's not worth it. You see? Um, Canary says after getting pure love from real Africans, he went there and saw Shege. I'm serious. They don't see us as they don't see us. I don't know. Maybe they don't even count themselves as Africans. Like they are, the Tunisians, all those area not African people. I don't think they really see themselves as Africans. So seriously, maybe they see themselves as Arabs because they throw banana at Mwabali. You should chop, and you know what that means. It's a monkey to them. Nandi says, hi dear, what's up with you today? I'm okay, Nandi. You're welcome. Long time no see. What's up? What's going on with you? How you say Nugu? Oh God. It's crazy. And I like the way Senegal handled the whole situation. At some point, when they canceled this thing, their coach said everybody should move out. They revolted. They didn't want to play again. They had to, like, I don't know, they find their way. And I thank God they were able to, the penalty kick that was awarded to Morocco, Senegal keeper was able to capture it, like hold it. I thank God. I'm so happy for Senegalese, or Senegal, the country of Senegal. If Africans were serious people, those guys won't be allowed to stay on the. Come on now, Canary. Are they going to chase them out of Africa? You can't. That's their, call it, ancestral land, Algeria, Morocco. But I just believe the way they acted, they really showed to the real Africans, like you said, that they're not part of us. Like they are Arabs. They're not blacks. That's what they will say. They are Arabs. They're not blacks. But it's okay. Nobody wants them anyway. Arabia is a big place, can't absorb them back. And now this says, nothing much there. How have you been? I've been okay. I've been doing well. It's been a long time. I don't see. Where have you been? You know Spain chased them out. Really? Look it up. It's called the Reconquista. Really? Chase, is it the Moroccans or the people up there, all those white, light-skinned people? Is it only Moroccans or all the white-skinned guys up there in North Africa? I know they are. Is it Arabs and is it Berbers? They're not really. They don't see themselves as Africans. But it's so unfortunate that they would think of a black man as a monkey. They are troublemakers for real. They are troublemakers. But Senegal trouble almost passed. Senegalese trouble almost passed yes. If you see how they wanted to fight, the fans came down. They were ready for waiting go happen. But I wouldn't want any fight anyways, because if they get locked up now, the government of the day will just forget them there. They are really troublemakers. Akimi took, I don't know, it's like a fan told Akimi from, the audience side, pick the towel. I don't know whether they thought the keeper was using the towel, because I think some of the keepers use it to clean sweat off from their face and maybe wipe the football. Maybe they thought it was voodoo. I don't know if voodoo really could really help people in, winning a match. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy, but we're just happy for our brothers. At least the cup came to West Africa. That's by the way. That's by the way. Oh, all right. Like. Let me know where you're watching from. 12 DJ, I'm waiting for your question so I can read it. All right, let me proceed. As another issue happened during the week, Davido and alleged baby mama. There's this lady that is calling Davido out. Everybody should know who Davido is. Davido is a Nigerian Afrobeat singer. He's an international star, guys. Davido is an international star. So, during his early years or early days of trying to play along, there's this girl that came out and then called Davido out that he is the father of her daughter. That child should be like almost in the teenage age now, or in their teen. So they said Davido responded that he did a DNA test, 5 DNA tests, and it came out negative. The father was even away. They accompanied the father accompanied. That's Davido's father. He was even part of the whole process. So this girl was like that. It was a fraud. That wasn't true. And as a matter of fact, Davido didn't do 5 DNA tests. It was just one, and they manipulated the whole results. When you're famous, you get that often. I don't want to believe that. I don't want to. Can somebody just? It's. Why don't I just wake up one morning and start saying, "Oh, brother boy got me pregnant." You must have had one or two entanglement with that person before she will call you out. That's why I said. If you look at this Anu girl, she looks like somehow there's a little, call it a slight resemblance with Davido's father. There's a famous American singer called Michael Jackson that had a song about it called Billie Jean. It's not my love. I know. I know. I don't know. I just my own is just the girl is calling for another DNA test, an independent kind of DNA test. So I think the right thing to do is to go for it. If Davido really needs to like clean himself up for the final time, and then do the DNA. And independent, nobody should have any access to whoever that is doing the whole process, and then let the real truth come out. Every week at least 5 women will claim that he really. So that's the price of fame. That should be the price of fame. But it's crazy. David actually said the girl is an obsessed fan. That's the mother of this girl is an obsessed fan that just want. It's crazy. That's mental illness. If you ask me, if obsession can get to that level, that's a mental illness. I don't see it as a normal thing. Like that's a mental illness. That's a mental illness. And I'm still wondering why women would just, maybe you're doing a one night stand with somebody, okay, because it's a celebrity, and then you get pregnant. How about now? Pity yourself now, pity your life. We have a lot of hip hop stars here in New York. It happens all the time. I know it happens. There's this Jay Z. There's a boy that came out, a guy, should be in his maybe mid 20s, that came out and said his name is Ramir, that Jay-Z is his father. And truly speaking, he proved that Davy and the mother had an entanglement. At the time, the mom was 16 years old. So Jay-Z didn't even respond. And somehow, I think I don't know whether he shut out the guy by asking him to pay some a fine. I don't know. But he denied everything. He denied everything. So I don't know why you'd be having a one night stand with someone and then you get pregnant. I kept telling him to do DNA. Oh, what famous guy I was working with back in the day even got tagged. I kept telling him to do a DNA test, but the time he did, he found it wasn't his. Wow. Wow. So paternity fraud is the order of the day now. It's crazy. Really crazy things are happening. I think I'll just target the mental illness if you're so obsessed with a celebrity to the point that you tell the world that he's the father of your child when you truly know that he is not. That I mean something is wrong with you. Simeon Barnes, good morning, my friend. Hi, Simeon. Good morning. How are you today? How are you? That lifestyle is actually very weird, like very weird. I pray that your day was profitable, successful, and enlightening. How are you doing? I'm doing great. Thank you so much. I say amen to that prayer. I'm doing great. How about you? How are you? And how is where are you watching from the US? Which states? Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember the state you're watching from. How is your area? What's been going on? I'm doing great as well. I'm doing great as well. Okay, Canary, what will you do? Okay, let me say maybe if you were a celebrity and then you find out, okay, somebody just pin and your name to a child, and eventually after training this baby for like call it 20 years, you realize that he is not your child. What will you do? Delaware, but from LA, California. Okay, nice. You're welcome. Please like the life. What will you do if English Simeon, what will you do if it happens to you that maybe a girl you had maybe your let me say your wife happens to bring in a strange baby into your home, and then claim that it's your child, and you've been believing your baby, but over time you realize that maybe something happened, and then a DNA test was run, and you realize this child is not your own. What will you have? What will you do in that kind of situation? What will you do? Will you send your wife packing, or will you accept the child? Will you adopt the child? What will you do? Well, being that I am oh God. Well, being that I am adopted, I would give that child another chance at being loved, as I was blessed with another chance. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Amazing. Canary, what would you do if you were in that kind of situation? You got married to a woman, she cheated on you outside and then got pregnant, and you've been training this child knowing very well, oh, you maybe with that kind of belief, I'm the father, only for you to find out one day that you're not the real father. What will you do? Canary, are you still there? Okay. I'm so happy. I don't know, like, do you know, each time I talk about adoption over here, everybody's like against it. In Africa, they don't adopt babies. And if at all somebody adopts a child, there's always this weird kind of, Canary says there is multiple angles. Simeon gave you a very important one. Okay. It would accept the child, but he didn't tell me what is going to happen to the mother. If he's going to send the mother away, he didn't talk on that. So what are the angles? You can explain. Canary, make it lively. What are the angles you will look at it from? Like, will you forgive your wife? Will you take the child, or you send your wife home, or you do like Joseph? You do like Joseph in the Bible. Just I don't want somebody to know that you're pregnant. I have to send you away. Adoption is a beautiful thing. That's a selfless act that says, even though you're not my blood, you're still mine, and I will love you unconditionally as you are my own. Honestly, oh my God, I have to pin that. But it doesn't happen in Nigeria. I used to talk about adopting a child, but each time I say this, people be like, "Oh no, no, you're still young. You can have a child. You can, biologically." Da 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 da. Why would you want to go and give birth to a child? Why would you want to go and adopt a child when you can give birth to a child? And the flimsy excuses they would give you, you don't know who gave birth to that child. You don't know if like, that's the original dad of the child that is in an orphanage that you want to go and adopt, was a thief, because he was an armed robber. That blood is going to be in the, instilled in the child's life. The child might come out to be an armed robber. The mother, you don't know if it was a prostitute that gave birth to, a strange blood will enter the family. No, 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 no. Everybody frowns at adoption here. And if at all you bring, let's say, a mother adopts a child, eventually maybe have biological children, these inheritance things, when it comes to, sharing formula, when it comes to inheritance, there's always this room for sidelining, making the child, the adopted baby, to know that, oh, you were taken out of the orphanage. The love can never be equated, like, cannot be equal. And it's something that I really want to, like, clear. Like, you should love, if you take any child, regardless if it's your own biological or not, you should love that child unconditionally, as far as you accepted the child into your home. Canary says adoption practices varies by culture. Yeah, I agree. Simon says I agree with Canary. Perfectly stated. Yeah. In Japan, adopting into a successful business family is highly valued. Oh, really? Really? Samuel is going back to the World Cup. Yeah, we're happy. We're happy. You know, the cup, the AFCON Cup is in West Africa. We're happy. So Samuel, if you're there, I was asking, what will you do if your wife cheated on you and then brought in a baby that is not yours biologically, okay? And then you've been training this child over years, but over the years, something happened that you get to know this child is not biologically yours. What will you do? Will you send your wife home to her father's house? Will you throw away with the child? Will you tell the child to leave your house? Or you will just embrace both and try to like reconcile whatever that is going on? Nigerians don't actually love adoption. They prefer going to prayer houses and then stealing babies, like faking pregnancy just to make sure or to let people know I gave birth. A whole lot of shit is going on. I think instead of going through that kind of nonsense, it's better you go adopt a child. It should be really encouraged, but it will hurt, but I will still love the child as the child is innocent and no child is a mistake, even if it isn't mine. You're right. But what will you do to your wife, Simeon? What will you do to your wife? Will you send her packing? Aaron Simpson, hi. Aaron, you're welcome back. Please like the live. How is your day in Jamaica going? The child is innocent. You people are really speaking like the Americans, you know? Like, people are so American that you're so nice. People are so nice. So nice. If it were in Nigeria, ooh, that child and the mother will leave that house. The child will leave the house. There's nothing innocent. They start, oh, no, 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 no. The child will leave the house. People are really nice. Really nice. So the child is innocent. Pro, in your example, the woman is a deceitful one, but not the innocent child. But in Africa, a typical African man will react against the child and the mother. There'll be no room to think, oh, this child didn't even beg to be born. This child didn't even have a hand in this thing that is going on. They will add the mother and the child together and then treat their fuck up. That's how it is over here. Aaron says, I'm not poor, I'm broke. You will be fine, Aaron. It will definitely take time to forgive and time to heal, and trust would have to be built, but I wouldn't break the marriage off completely. Oh, God. Simeon, are you married? You seem to be a very nice guy. Oh my God, your kind is so rare. Are you married? Are you serious? Do you know what they call machete? Do you know what they call machete, Simeon? Hey, Simeon, do you know what they call a machete? You're sounding too nice. God, what a man. No. Canary is my friend. No, it sounds like very real, like ooh, husband material, 10 years. Simeon, you like husband material 10 years too. Oh, no, we're looking for your kind over here. Ah, you forgive. The first reaction of a Nigerian guy, a typical Niger guy, Niger guy would be, after finding out that the child is not his, the DNA revealed that the child is not his, that the first reaction towards the wife will be beatings with a machete. We use machete to chase her all around. And if that child should come, daddy, please, come on, no, 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 get out from my face. Eh? Ah, you're very nice, so you're a nice guy, please. Can we apply? But if it's happened twice, I would have. You allow that to happen twice. God forbid. In Africa, you didn't even allow. If a wife cheats on you, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to even. Ah, come on. It might kill you, guy. It might kill you because there are some traditions that you're not supposed to cheat. If your wife should cheat in some parts of Africa, like in Nigeria, in some parts in Nigeria, your wife goes out and then sleeps with somebody else, it will affect you spiritually. If you had a job, you may start experiencing kind of, fall. Maybe they will sack you. Like something will just start happening, strange things to you. And that happens if your wife cheats, sleeps with somebody else, and then comes back, and then you knock her. Like she has passed that nonsense spirit into you, it will affect you. So you didn't even have the chance to give her the second chance. You have to let her go. So we don't really, cheating, all those infidelity things, really a very like we don't do it that much. They do it, but it's not really very rampant in Africa. So it says she would have to assure me through consistency in action that hey, yeah, good guy, oh Jesus. Simeon, yeah, very good guy. That means Nigeria, if it's Nigeria, Nigerian women will use your head. Hey, where they will use it, where. But if it's happened twice, I would have to let her go. But then again, I wouldn't marry a woman like that, and divorce is not an option for me. That's nice. JJ says, I just got here. What is the discussion? Okay, what's the question? Okay, the question is, JJ, the question is, in this kind of situation where if you marry a woman, like you have a wife, and behind your back she goes out cheating and got pregnant and then bring this baby back home, and you unknowingly have been training this child. Perhaps you've trained the child to the stage, or call it to the age of maybe 15. Maybe something happened one of the days, you take the child to the hospital and some form of DNA was run on the baby, only for you to realize this child is not biologically yours. What will you do? But it's actually okay. Simeon says, no, I am single by choice until I find the right one. Simeon, what if I am the right one? Oh my God. Please, you sounds like a very good husband material. Simeon, you sound like a very good husband material. Though. The only machete I know is a tool for chop down with, but what is the term that you are referring to? Yeah, is this stuff, the machete, like that long kind of tool they use in chopping down maybe tree branches or trees in Africa. The husband will use that to chase the wife. That's what I meant. Michael to wine. Hi. Yes. But it's actually me like, okay. That's the machete I talked about. Woo. African women don't. If you try it, I've told you people this over and over. Now, if you try cheating on your husband as a legally married woman, I mean legally, somebody that has been married by tradition and in other forms, if you try it, what will come on you? Your life, like, you'll be in between life and death. Someone says, I was raised by both parents that I still married, that I, that I still married going on 37 years, and my father never cheated, neither did my mother. So I didn't see instability. I stalled stability and true love. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. But is it? Let me ask another question. Is it possible for a man, because of the way men are, like people are like polygamous nature? That's what I always say. Most people say, is it possible for a man to stick to one throughout his lifetime? Is it possible? Jan just says the candy cap. Jan J says, if I raise a child to the age of 15 and 16, is my child, but the mother will definitely have to go. I like that. I like that. What if the child rebels? Like, what if the father of this child, okay, that was brought into your home unknowingly to you, is somewhere, and the child now, upon realizing you're not the biological dad, wants to go meet the real father, wants to have a relationship with the real father, what will you do, J and J? Things like that happens. Simon says, not that everything was perfect, but I came from a family that stayed together, and as a child, I saw that as a good example. Exactly. Exactly. I used to pray one prayer, like, I hate divorce. Like, I hate it. I don't like parents, especially when there are children involved, separating, because it will have a very negative impact on the kids. So I hate divorce. So I always pray, God, whenever it happens, let it be through the thick and thin together. No, it's okay, Simeon Banks. Sorry for the typos. I am using voice command. It's okay. Simon says, it is very possible for a man to stick with a woman. Really? Love isn't a fairy tale when you have the character to make it real. It depends on the condition of your heart. How you were raised. Wow. Wow. Maybe this is just subject to the environment, the environment different men find themselves. Because over here, you have a conversation with men, they will always tell you something like, man no fit chop egusi soup alone. Like, he needs to eat egusi, he needs to eat okra. Are you getting it? Like, a man can, yeah, he loves the wife at home, he loves his family, but he cannot just be doing the do only with the wife every time. He has to go test something else. That's the kind of, so I always see them, and I have the kind of mentality, okay, if it happens like that, no problem, I'll forgive you, but don't rub it on my face. Wow. J says, I would love a child, but it's up to him if he wants to keep the relationship with me. Yeah, that's nice. That's very mature thing to say. That's very mature, and a mature man should do that. You don't have to force a relationship on anybody. If the child wants to, like, go and then be with the, call it the biological parent, dad, or wants to establish a relationship with the biological dad, you don't have any right to stall it. Allow him. Allow him. That's a very, very mature thing to say, J and J. Nice for you. Simeon says, I'll be honest, all I want in my life is one woman for the rest of my life. To me, you can only experience true love with one woman at a time. Shikina. Shikina. So, Simeon, are you telling us now? Have you seen Neo? The last time we talked about Neo. Neo has 3 girlfriends. Not like he's dating them behind, each other. They don't know. All of them knows themselves. And I raised a question: is it possible for a man to be in a relationship with three women and then love them equally same? Is it possible? Because I still believe there will be one that your feelings, your emotion will be so much attached to, your soul will be much attached to. And that one is going to get most of your attention. And if you're with three women, your attention will be divided. But there will always be one among the three that your soul yearns for. So guys, I know most of the people here are men. Is it possible for a man to love, being with three women or maybe two women and then love them equally? Is that possible? Someone says, if a man dates multiple women, then what would be the whole point of loyalty, consistency, and the characteristics that it takes to develop a true relationship? I don't know. Me, I'm a lady. I don't know. I don't know. People have to lecture me why. Because I learn from men a lot. Bro, your mind is blown. Can I recover now? I'm listening. Yeah, it sounds like a really good guy. Really. Husband material. Oh. I pray may God bless him with a good woman. Husband material. Simeon is a husband material. So when a man can't be loyal to one woman and means that his focus is off or lack thereof, intentions play a thank you. Intentionality is the thing, is the key to keeping a relationship. Intentions play a major role, and honesty and integrity follows suit. Thank you so much, Simeon. Canary, I'm blown away for real. No faking. I'm blown away. I like men that knows what's up. Like it's dirty playing around. It's dirty, sleeping with this one, sleeping with that one. So, how about you're not doing yourself any good. You're like killing your soul. You're killing your pocket. You're killing your body, your health, everything. So it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And I'm so grateful to have somebody or know somebody that thinks this way. Canary, you didn't tell me what you would do to your wife if that kind of thing happens. Um, it says, Samuel says, think about it like this: to have multiple relationship means that you are attaching loyalty to each woman. Loyalty simply means to be faithful and consistent and giving one's best to the other. So what would you say about Neil having three girlfriends at a time? And the most disappointing part of the relationship is that he has these women to himself, but the women are not allowed to have another boyfriend. They're not allowed to hang out with other men, and you're not getting married to them. You're wasting their time of lives, and they foolishly are, smiling. Oh, I'm dating a celebrity. That's bullshit. That's bullshit to me. It's crazy. But I like the way people reason. I like the way you reason, Simeon. That's very nice. You're a husband material. But not for the ban. US banned my country from entering your country. I would have applied, to be a wife, but that's okay. I'm joking. That's okay. Hey God. Giant Jay, you still with us? Aaron is gone. Did I delete? What did I delete? God. a love is shared experience between two people. Men who have multiple women want their cake and eat it too. It's an excuse to have unnecessary. There's this call it religion that allows men to have up to 4 wives. You know what that means? They say, oh, you have to treat you can love your wives equally. There's no, you can't. Wallahi, you can't be in a relationship as a man with 3 different women and love them all together like the same. Love them. It can never work. Canary says, so far you've seen it for yourself. Amazing men exist. It's now up to the women to. I think the amazing men, all right, only exist probably in America. It doesn't exist where I'm from. I have to be very real. So many women in Nigeria, that have age, marital age, are still single because of what? Some people, oh, what were you doing? You're selecting men. No, they're not selecting because they have bad relationships. They encounter terrible, terrible people, terrible set of men in their lives. So it's not American. I don't know. Probably, like I said, it's just the culture. Maybe it's the culture that is shaping this kind of behavior. You have to be nice. Because in America now, if you marry a man and then it does anyhow, you divorce something, the woman goes with some call it a cake, goes with something home. But over here, it's the man that decides. It's the man that wants to put you in. It's the man that can throw you out of the house, and nothing will happen. So I think maybe it's the culture that shapes the whole kind of behavior. So you should find an American guy. We there on a blacklist, so I'm not ready to travel. Though I don't want any problem with ICE. I don't want problem. Or they blacklisted us, so we're not going anywhere. It's amazing. You hardly find, like, maybe have a conversation like this with a Nigerian guy, and they will tell you, oh, you can only stick to one. You say, no, we have to play around. Sinoban says, to make another point, when you have everything and one woman, I'm trying to read that. Oh, you deleted it. See, what were you about to say that you deleted? Fix it out. Let me read. Just keep being you. Honestly, God will bless you with a good wife. See me, keep being you. Don't change for nothing, for no reason. God will bless you with. I don't know if you're a Christian. When you want to find somebody that really believes in the concept of marriage. Some women don't really believe in that. They just want to play around, and then especially if you're rich, and then they will say, okay, their time is up, divorce, get whatever they can get, and then God will bless you with a good wife. To make another point, when one man finds a woman who genuinely loves him, he won't look. He won't look for what he already has. It's true. Hey, Simeon, you never chop breakfast too. Simeon, it's like you've never eaten breakfast. You know what they call chop breakfast in Nigeria? It's like you've not encountered, call it a blow. It's a street slang. You've not encountered a blow. I don't know. There's always this kind of happening. Good women will always meet the bad men, and the good men will meet the bad women. I don't know if you've ever experienced something like that. Sometimes it's not how well the woman loves you. A woman that loves a man sometimes may not really find a man that loves her back. It's all the same energy. I don't know why that is. But there is a biological component. Men need more encounters than women, so that promotes external activities. So I think only indisciplined men, need external activities. Regardless of your biological, whatever that is going on with you, it should be one woman, one wife to me. One man, one wife. It shouldn't be one. Like, I just find it very irritable, that kind of characters doing like this all over the place. I don't like it. I don't like it, seriously. I don't like it. You doing like this all over the place. I don't like it. You should take this. You should be able to discipline yourself as a man. Be able to discipline yourself as a man, not going here, going there, going there, going there, attracting demonic spirits to your system. Pooh, no. All in the name of biology. That doesn't make sense. This man says, yes, the Muslim culture is very big on polygamy and multiple wives. Seriously. And the funniest part is that, like where I'm from, where I am in northern Nigeria, most of them, the men, they're not well to do. Like financially, they're not stable. Because religion says, oh, you can marry up to 3 wives. You can marry up to 4. They'll start, and it's somehow a little bit cheap getting married. They will go marry, and then procreate. You see them, if you come to Nigeria, you see what they call a Malgeri system. Children that are being laid out to, go on the street, beg. As young as 3, 4, be going on the street for a whole day, begging for alms. And that's as a result of polygamy, because the parents don't have what it takes to, beg children in that number. And because they don't have what it takes to beg children in that number, and they baited the children in that number, okay, it's religion also promotes, is this sadaka, something like that. They go on the street to beg. I don't know, religion plays a part in almost everything. It's crazy. It's not something that's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be. Seriously, trust me, in American culture, it's a lot worse. That is one of the reasons why I am single. I am not settling for less than my worth. I know. I actually had an interaction with someone, that was it last year or year before last. You see, it was a doctor. Is it a vice president or whatever in America, and that the wife just divorced him. I said, how did it happen? I was very curious. How did it happen? He said that he met this girl when he was like 8 years back, and then the lady, she's like 20 years younger than him in age. So throughout this period, the lady was like, she doesn't want a child. And he goes about his normal, job and everything. They were traveling, enjoying themselves, but no child in this relationship. 8 years later, the girl started acting. She should be maybe 35 or so. She started acting somehow. And one of the days, she just filed for divorce. The man was shattered. And he said he earns a very reasonable amount every month. At the end of the day, the lady took his house, took like a lump sum of money from him in that divorce, whatever. It's crazy, and I pity you guys over there. Over here, over here, our men can throw you out, fling you like of wood outside, go to your father's house, and that's it. You'll be begging. The woman will be begging, please. Even when it's not your own fault as a woman that everything is happening like that, you'll be begging, please, please, because we hold marriage like this. We hold marriage so dear, like we hold it very dear to call it to our tradition, to our custom, to everything. In that, if your husband say he wants to divorce, you'll be begging, please don't divorce me. What would the world say? What would people say? Especially when children are involved. What would people say? Who will marry a born one? Who will marry a born two? Nobody will send you. So I pity you guys over there. I pity you guys over there. I would never change. It's who I am. I appreciate you genuinely. I appreciate you genuinely. Thank you for your acknowledgement. If I can mention that I have been, wow, wow. This is for you. This is for you, Simeon. Wow. See, are you a Christian? You like, you know what they call husband material? Husband material, 1,000 years. Very rare. Like, your kind is so rare. It says, if I can mention that I have been celibate for 7 years because I didn't want to bring any extra added soul tie into my marriage. I want to come to my wife clean. Amazing. 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 Wow. So how did you do it? Like being celibate for like 7 years. How did you do it? Most people can't even stay a month. How? How? It's a road less traveled and the road less understood, but it's more profitable. If I can be faithful even before I meet my wife, then how much more faithful would I be when I'm with her? Spell preparation for what? Wow. I'm really blown away, like Canary said. That's nice. Honestly, that's very nice. That's very nice. Simeon Banks. Wow. Wow, amazing. Uh, I think some people always make it look, especially men, they always make, oh no, you can't stay for like, no, no, you started developing, is it prostate they call, you started having issues with your health, but somebody just did, nothing is wrong with the person. That's, God will really bless you with, I pray you will not make a mistake in marriage. God will not allow you make a mistake. So much sacrifice. So preparation is a key for what you are asking for. So I believe that preparation is the fundamental thing that most men lack. They desire a woman, but lack loyalty. Therefore, they reap brokenness. They lack loyalty. You're so right. You're very right, Simeon. Most men they say like, oh, a typical where I'm from, okay. If you meet a guy right now and say what do you want in a relation? Okay, what they say peace of mind. They'll tell you peace of mind. What do you want in a relationship with a woman? Peace of mind. And they forget that if you don't give a woman peace, you get to get what from her. If you don't nurture a woman in a very peaceful way, like as a matter of fact, what you give to a woman, she will multiply it for you. Most people don't see that. Most men don't see that. All they say is, I need peace of mind, or she's troublesome, she doesn't give me peace. How did you treat her that she's not peaceful with you? How did you, talk to her that she's disrespecting you? How did you, everything that goes around comes around. It's what you gave her that she's giving you back. And what I noticed for me, the way women were created, they were created to be very soft, very nice, very, caring, down to earth. But immediately you start messing with them and they keep tolerating, taking it. Once they are like fed up, you will never like that woman again. Like you will never like what she's gonna bring to the table. You never like her because she's going to be the opposite of what she has been to you all those years. And then you start complaining, oh, she's not a good woman, she's not this, she's not that. But you are the one that baked that cake. You're the one that made her who she became. Some men don't take that accountability. They don't want to take or take that they're responsible for some of the ways women treat them. God will help you, Simeon. God will give you a good wife. A good wife. A husband material, a very good one. Canary, are you still with us? So, Simeon, at what point, what should I ask now? Um, Let me give a scenario again. There's this program I listened to once upon a time. So they said there's a guy. It says, yes, I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. I'm not perfect. You can't be perfect. Nobody can be perfect. Like, we can only emulate, that Christ-like kind of behavior or lifestyle, but we can never be like Christ. That's it. So anybody is expecting perfection from anybody, you're gonna be disappointed. But I just, that's cool. Keep being who you are. God will bless you with a good wife. Most definitely, God is going to bless you with a good wife. God is going to bless you with a good wife. That's for real. Let me take water and come back, guys. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. I need to take water. No, sir. Woo! I'm back. Back, guys. Where were we? Oh, God. Can are you still with us? Bring something else to talk about. If you have a question, you can. I've always imagined growing old with my wife and looking back at the younger years through pictures and reflective experience together as we grew in life. That's something that only loyalty can produce. Can produce. Yeah. Canary says, "What did I miss?" Canary, this is the husband material. I need to. You need to see. You need to drop. You need to drop probably like call it a link so that people can apply. Honestly, so many women are single and they need husband just like you. I don't know if you're just talking. If this is real, if you're real, but we have so many good women that are looking for husbands. So I don't know, are they gonna reach out to you or you're not ready for marriage yet? Canary says, I have to charge my phone. That's okay. Canary, Simeon is like 1,000 years husband material. So Simeon, I don't know if you're open to that. Do you have a link people can apply? Or do you need a wife? Do you need a wife? Don't mind me, I'm just laughing, but I'm serious about what I'm saying. Yeah, I want to get that's I don't know. I don't know if the Eve is even interested. Love isn't about perfection but growing together despite of it and still choosing one another. Yeah. So Simeon, give us your info. Let's look for a wife in Africa for you. Simeon, you seem like a very good husband material. I'm going to give you a wife from Africa. So give me your info, maybe your Instagram, or meanwhile there are some guys over here too. If you have a sister, I don't know, that are looking for real women. So Simeon, please give me your contacts. I have a pen. I have a paper, and I'm going to write that, and then link you up with your wife. Larry, are you sure that he's interested? Maybe he's not ready to marry now. Simon is not ready for marriage yet. He's still praying, still baking himself up. But I like that. That's a very good. Keep it up, Simeon. God will bless with a very good woman. Canary, what should we talk about now, please? I'm short of topics. Canary, what should we talk about? Canary, what should we talk about now? I'm short of topics. What else should we talk about? All right, give us an example. Example. Okay, just choose one. Nollywood, please. Canary, when was the last time? You should ask me. When was the last time I watched Nigerian movie? I don't. Seriously, I didn't even have the time to watch movies in general kind of sense. I don't watch movies any longer. I don't have that time. Like, what exactly do you want to talk? Do you want to? Why don't I like Niger movies? I don't know. One thing about Nigeria, I'm not trying to like discredit them. They've really put so much, lately into the movie quality industry and everything. They're trying to make it better and better by the day. But the thing is that if you watch a Nigerian movie from the start, you will know how it ends. So it doesn't really stimulate my thinking. It doesn't really stimulate my call it my curiosity. So it's just like Bollywood. I don't watch all those things. There's this one they call Z World. I don't watch all those things because at the end of the day, I know how it's going to end. From the beginning of the maybe to the middle, you start like you know how it's gonna end. Definitely, you know how it's gonna end. So it doesn't really. Did I tell you I wrote a script? No, you didn't tell me. What script? What script? What script did you write? Oh God. Is it about the project I gave you to work on, or normal whatever, or was it for Nollywood a Nollywood movie? It's about together. Okay, in Port Harcourt. Okay. So you're a story writer as well. I didn't know. On a rig. Okay. Mm. Canario. Tell me the whole story. Okay. So what happened? Did rescue came for them? Okay, he rescued 24 people before died. All right. So how does this story like? Okay, but the people he rescued were grateful and came to thank him. So it says, definitely real. It's been who I am my whole life. That's great. Just be yourself. Keep being yourself, Simeon. Keep being yourself, Simeon. But the people you rescued came. Okay, they brought their whole people to thank him. Canary, how did it end? You can't tell me the whole story. Brought gifts. How did the whole story end? Or are you writing this script for maybe for a movie production or something? Is it for a movie production or a skit or whatever? What are you writing it for? Is it going to be acted? Oh God. Have you ever been in Nigeria, Canary? But they found contraband on the boat, okay? Mm-hmm. Some powerful people were involved. Mm-hmm. They blamed the guy. Okay. Locked him up. Okay. His best friend was involved. His best friend was involved. Okay. Mm-hmm. Is this island a real place in Calabar? Canary, you know too many places, even more than I do. Being from this part of the world, is this Paros Island side? Is it a real place in Calabar? His boyfriend went to comfort his fiance, and the fiance got pregnant. I know how it's gonna end. And Nollywood. Canary, don't tell me you're writing Nollywood kind of style. Don't tell me you're writing Nollywood kind of style. The best friend went to. I know. Immediately you mentioned, Canary, immediately you mentioned that the best friend went to comfort the fiance. Exactly, that's how Nollywood film is. Immediately they went there to comfort the fiance. Definitely, my thing I would write, oh, they're going to get involved in a relationship, and before you know it, somebody's gonna get pregnant. Before you know it, the guy, maybe after he must have concluded his prison term, or maybe a rescue came or pardon came, begging, please, please, please forgive. And the guy would just go and then stand under under one tall, very big tree, and then be thinking, what should I do? Should I kill myself? that's that's Nollywood for you. I don't like Nollywood movies. I'm sorry, but they have a couple of Nollywood movies that are very nice, very entertaining. They will really capture, stimulate your emotions, stimulate your curiosity. What's gonna happen? There's lots of suspense, but sometimes you can predict how it's gonna end. Like I just predicted how this your scripts ended. Am I right? Oh God. Oh Jesus. Simeon, are you there with us or you're gone? It's crazy. I was asking for your details. Let's look for a wife for you. Your husband material. If you're interested, that's if you want to anyway. Oh God, you're very funny. Canary, you're very, very funny. Very funny. That's a typical Nollywood script you just wrote. Where? Where? Is it still in Calabar that she met this Colombian guy? Canary. Is it in Calabar? Because definitely the setting is in Calabar, and the fiancé is going to be in Calabar. So he's saying that the Colombian guy was in Calabar. Is he a real person in the prison? How? Okay, go ahead. I'm reading. Canary, you're funny. Okay, was locked up because of let me predict. Cocaine, right? Oh God. I just lost time. Nollywood doesn't write this kind of script. We don't even have much white people here to use El Mundo. Okay. Oh, how many on the next this is 12 minutes, right? In the next 12 minutes I'll be off so that I can have my lunch. The magician mentored him. He escaped and went to Colombia. How? Canary, how? Nollywood doesn't write such a script. Come on now. How is that possible? I'll stop you. Canary, don't make me laugh. This script, the script is not giving me, it's giving me the vibe of Nollywood. That's how they write their script, and it's always very funny. Always very funny. Like, I predict everything that's gonna happen. Simon says, not sure if you got my message. My apologies. Oh, I didn't get any message. Really, I didn't get. I was reading a Canary script. He said he wrote a script, very funny script, like Nollywood. This thing, Nollywood kind of script, very predictable. How it's gonna end. So Canary, this your script is not gonna go too far. You need to make it a little bit full of suspense, make it a little bit full of curiosity. That's how to capture people's minds so that they continue whatever you have to put up. I saw where it was going. I told you definitely. He said the best friend came back home and was consoling, comforting the fiancé back home. I mean, I know how it's gonna end. He started in PH, went to Calabar, okay. Prison in Calabar, okay. Went to Colombia, okay. And ended we're in Colombia, right? Canary. You're making me laugh. Oh God. From Colombia went to USA. Oh God. Don't make me laugh. I hope he's not under President. Oh, then Russian insolence. Okay. Canary, stop playing. Stop making me laugh, Canary. No, became the president. Come on now. From Echo to Chicago. From Chicago back to Echo. From Echo to Abuja, and then from Abuja to Asuro. I got you. I know. That's how they do their things. Crazy. Very crazy. Very crazy. I get it. I know how it will end. She told you. Any Nollywood scripts. Simeon, I was asking, can you give us your contact? So in case we have potential wannabe wives, we can send them. You sound too good to be true. Where should I look at it from? Is it on YouTube? Which social media handle? No, I've not gotten it. I'm trying to get it, Canary. Is it on Facebook? Simeon, are you on Facebook? Is it Simeon Banks on Facebook or on Instagram? Can you tell us? That's what I'm trying to get, Canary. It's not telling me. Yeah. Simeon, is your I should look it up where? Is it Facebook, Instagram, where? Where should I look it up? More. Told your body small, small, oh. You're becoming like this. You're shining like this. No be, like, it should be gradual, kind of, like, it's not gradual. Jaja, where did everybody go? They're tired of the live stream now. So people are like walking and so that's just it. Okay. I'm about to round up in the next 5 minutes, guys. I need to take my lunch and relax for my duties in the evening. Thank you for the like. Yeah. 4 minutes to go, 3 minutes more to go on the show. It was so amazing having each and every one of you guys. I hope you tune in tomorrow. And Canary, I enjoyed your script. It made sense. Journey from Port to Calabar to Colombia to USC to then back to Port and became a student. So it's crazy. Oh, guys, thank you for tuning in. Simeon, Canary, J and J, and every other person that's tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Now didn't stay long. He left. Thank you for tuning in. Samuel Michael, thank you. Simon Malango, thank you. Nyedikachi. Someone says, what? Angry man says, ow, I got a picture of it. What does that mean? Where you they go? Kadari is about, what's the time over here? Like 1:37. I'll just take a break. I'll come back tomorrow. You guys will see me. Simeon, I don't know why the devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. I don't know why your messages are hidden or shadow banned by YouTube. So I don't know. Just said I was asking. I asked you. You said we should check you up. Are we checking you up on Facebook or Instagram? You've not replied since then. I don't know. So just Instagram or Facebook. That's it. I'm about going off in the next 70 seconds. I'm going off. I need to take a break and get ready for my duties in the evening. Thank you guys for tuning in. Canary, please work on the projects I gave you. When am I getting it? Let me ask you, when am I getting it? When am I getting it, please? Canary, when am I getting it? Can I finish it? I don't understand you. Can I, what are you saying? Yes, it's something that you just couple, and then just a voice note. You understand? A voice note commentary on it, like finish your own kind of, maybe your opinion or what you think. I can get it tomorrow. WhatsApp. What's the number? Canary, you said tomorrow, and tomorrow should be tomorrow, please, because tomorrow never ends. It should be tomorrow, Tuesday. I'm getting it right. I want editing, but I don't know the kind of editing. Me, I'm always doing, you see the kind of, the way I create my videos. I don't make it like, I don't, because I didn't really have the editing skill that much. I just have probably the peripheral kind of skill or editing skill. I just use my InShot and then craft whatever I can craft and then do a voice note. That's it. So you can just try that formula. Nothing too serious. Just to let me see. Or you want to make it. I think that the one you want to, put your 100% into should be like a documentary, something. You understand? But this one, just do what you have to do and then send it, please. I need to post it. Are you sure you even sending? How come some of your messages are coming and some are not coming? John removals. Hi. Simon, are you sure? Are you sure you're sending your messages? Okay, just go to what will I do? What will I say now? How will you? Okay, just go check. I don't know. Simon, I don't know how you're gonna contact. Okay, check. I don't know that my Instagram handle, because I don't use Instagram that much. Black Gold. Check out Black Gold on Instagram and then let me know. John Removal says, I don't hide, please don't. Or you equally, two options, Simeon. If that one is not okay, you go to, once I end the live, or you go to any of my recent video and then drop your, maybe your Instagram, whatever, so Instagram, maybe Facebook name or something. That's all I can do. I'm about going up, guys. I'm a little bit tired. We'll see tomorrow. Alright. What am I all about? I'm about everything you can think of. We just talk about trends, recent trends, call it internationally, locally, trends generally speaking. Trends, social issues, political. We talk about everything. John Removals. King Oppo. Hey, Jesus. Are you guess I have to go right now. Someone decided your message. Okay, just contact me through Black Gold on Instagram. Simeon Black Gold. Is it 1311 or so? I don't know. But just check out Black Gold or alright. That's fine. I'll check it out, okay? I'll check it out. I have to go now. Canary, please take care of yourself. Everybody take care of yourself. Bye 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 bye. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. I have to go right now. The weather is getting crazily hot. I need to look for fresh air outside. Bye bye. Take care. Bye.